Hey guys, Stefan here from ProjectLifeMastery.com. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly step by step how to find a supplier or a manufacturer so that you can private label a product and sell it on Amazon. Now, this is a very important step of this process because once you've found a product that you want to sell or a niche or an opportunity that you want to sell on Amazon that you've already deemed as profitable, that you can make money from, then the supplier piece is the next most important part. You want to make sure that you find a supplier that has good prices, will give you a great quote, that you can negotiate with and build a great relationship with, and you can order a certain number of units from, maybe a product from China or the United States. I'm going to be showing you exactly how to do that if you want to find a product overseas or if you want to find a product in the United States. The pros, the cons, the benefits of that. I'm going to be sharing a lot in this video. So make sure that you pay attention, make sure that you watch it in full as well. And if you guys want more great free training videos like this on how to sell on Amazon and build an Amazon business, then I want to encourage you to click this link that I'll have that will probably appear right here on this video, or click the link in the description if you're on a mobile device. And go to that page, enter your email address, and you'll be notified of all the different training videos, all the information that I'm going to be releasing. That's going to go on a lot more details on how to sell on Amazon and build an online business. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's begin. Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how to find a supplier to manufacture your product that you want to sell on Amazon.com. Now, in the previous video, I shared with you my process to find a profitable niche and market on Amazon.com. And hopefully you've done that. You've identified some potential markets, ideas, products that you could sell that are profitable, that have a reasonable amount of competition. And once you have a good list of different products that you could potentially sell, you then want to look to see what suppliers and manufacturers are available that are already creating that product. Now, I'm a big fan on private labeling a product because when you private label something, you're essentially finding something that's already selling and that someone's already making, and you're ordering that from them, and then you're just putting your label on that product, and then basically, buying that from them, at a certain wholesale price, and then shipping that to Amazon and selling it on their website. So let me give you an example of this and show you what I'd recommend that you do and how I find different suppliers. Now, one of the first places that I always go is right here on the website, Alibaba.com. I love Alibaba because you can find traders, suppliers, manufacturers all over the world. And specifically, if you have a product that you can find a supplier overseas, such as in China, the better, because a lot of products, if you want to have them made in the United States, for example, it can be very expensive to have them be made. Whereas if you go to China, you can find the exact same products made very, very inexpensively and just ship it over to the United States or wherever you want to sell that product and make a lot more money, have a much better profit margin by doing it that way. So I'm going to show you how to use Alibaba to find different products, and I'll even show you as well how to find suppliers in the United States if you want to go that road as well. Because there are some products, if it's a food item or a supplement, then I would recommend that you find a supplier in the United States for, because there's more regulations, there's more liability around certain products like that. However, if it's a simple product that can be made in China inexpensively, then I'd recommend anybody to go that route. Now, let's say you've already done your research on Amazon and you found some profitable niches and markets, and a potential product that you want to sell is an iPhone case, an iPhone 6 case, for example, okay? iPhone accessories. What you do is come here to Alibaba, type in iPhone 6, and you can already see all the different keywords that people have already been searching for. But let's type in iPhone 6 case, do a search for that. And as you can see, there's 225,000 product suppliers that are available for iPhone 6 cases. Now, when it comes to searching for a supplier, I'd also recommend on Alibaba that you check the box assessed supplier and gold supplier. This will basically ensure that these are the highest quality suppliers that are verified by Alibaba, which will help lower your risk. So now you can see we've narrowed it down to 49,000 potential products. This is very important because when you're dealing with someone overseas in China, you want to make sure that you don't get scammed. You want to make sure that, if you want to order 1,000 units from them of this product,
and that you have to send them a wire transfer from your bank, that they're going to be legitimate. They're not going to scam you. And so as long as they're a gold supplier or assessed, you should be totally fine. It means that they have a great reputation on Alibaba and they're a legitimate company, and you should be totally fine with that. Okay. Now, with that being said, you want to browse through all the different options here. You can see there's a variety of different types of iPhone cases, different colors, different qualities, different designs, looks and feels of them. And you can just see, all the different variety of products that you could potentially sell. Now, when it comes to deciding on an iPhone case, you'd want to have a product that can be a little bit different than what's already selling in that market. So if you go to Amazon, you type in iPhone 6 case, you can see what is selling, and you don't want to really you don't want to get too far away and do something that's totally unique and different, because you don't necessarily know if that will sell. But if you can find something that has a bit of a different look and feel or color than what's already out there, then you'll have an advantage also. So you can already see just by searching what's already available, what's selling, what's hot, what's profitable. And you can, base your decision on just kind of looking through and finding a great quality product that you feel comfortable with, that the customers are going to love, that's going to be high quality, that's going to be maybe a little bit different in a way that you can stand out a little bit. And you can browse through here and find that. So, for example, here's one with a leather case. Here's one totally different design, look and feel. And there's really thousands and thousands of different ones. So there's no shortage of opportunity in any market, because it's amazing how different all these designs are. And again, these suppliers, they're already making this. You don't have to create a custom order and try to have them invent something new. You can just get a product from them that they're already making and put your label or your logo on that product in your own packaging and sell that on Amazon.com. So as you can see, you'd want to browse around. It might take you a few hours to actually do this and identify the suppliers that you'd like to potentially sell their product. You can see on these listing pages the price that they have for each unit. So this one is low as 37 cents to 59 cents per piece. You can look at their images here of the different products, different colors that they have as well. Now, all suppliers, usually the more units that you order from them, the cheaper the price will go. And most suppliers have a minimum order quantity. So, these ones here, they say the minimum order is 5,000 units. Now, if this is your first time with a product, I would not recommend that you get 5,000 units of that product, because you want to keep your investment low. You want to keep the risk low. And you want to start off with maybe a couple hundred or 1,000 units just to make sure that it does sell, it is profitable. And then once that you've proven that on Amazon, then you'd want to order more and more units. So I wouldn't recommend doing a big bulk order right off the gate. You can get started with a couple hundred units. I wouldn't recommend less than even 300 units to start, because usually when you're selling a product on Amazon, you're going to want to give a bunch away, and you don't want to run out of stock on Amazon either, because if you don't have enough of an inventory on Amazon, and let's say it does sell and it goes great, and all your units sell out, well, now you're in trouble, because your listing is not going to show up on Amazon, and it's going to be out of stock. People won't be able to buy it, and your rankings and stuff on Amazon are going to drop. So I usually have always started with at least 300 to 1,000, usually 1,000 for my products when I get started with it. And if you're getting them for, let's say, 50 cents, 1,000 units, that's only going to be $500. So you can see the startup is pretty low. Now, these guys say 5,000 units, but you can always negotiate with them. Okay, trust me. You can, when you contact the suppliers, you can negotiate with them. You can say, I'm only willing to start with 1,000 units. They're going to give you the price, a quote on that as well. And even the price, the quote, you can negotiate on also. Okay, always negotiate, very important. And understand that you have the options. You're the one that has all the options and choice. They're the ones that are trying to sell themselves on why on why you should go with them. So you're the one that has the choice when it comes to suppliers. But essentially, you look through all the different products and see which ones appeal to you, and you want to contact these suppliers. Now, when it comes to contacting suppliers, you want to make it sound like you're a big company. You don't want to make it sound like you're a newbie and you don't know what you're doing, because they want to work with companies that know what they're doing, they're legitimate, and of course are going to spend a lot of money with them. So I've always kind of tried to give off the perception that I'm a big company. Me and my partners, for example, we're considering your product, and we're looking to go big. We're looking to go pretty aggressive in selling this product. I wouldn't even mention to them that you're going to sell on Amazon. Just tell them that you want to sell this product, you're interested, you want to have more information on that, and just make sure that it's all professional. Your grammar, your spelling is all professional as well when you contact them, and just make it look like you're a legitimate company. Now, usually there's certain questions you're going to want to ask the suppliers. You're going to maybe know a little bit more about the product, maybe what it's made from, and just kind of gather some information. And when you're looking at the other products in the market as well, you're going to want to look and do a lot of research in this market just to learn a little bit more about what the customers want and what the other competitors have as well. Some of the features and benefits they have, so that you can come to their supplier here on Alibaba and ask them, can you do this? Can you put a logo on the product? Do you guys have different colors, for example? What colors do you guys have available? What would it cost for 1,000 units? What is the shipping cost? So you're going to want to ask certain questions about the product, and basically ask several different suppliers and reach out to them. And when you're communicating with the suppliers, that's really important, because you're going to get certain information, and some suppliers are going to be more professional than others. Some of them are going to have better, prices than others, going to give you a better deal. You're just going to enjoy, you're going to be more likely to want to work with certain ones more than others. And I know that was my experience once I started contacting a lot of suppliers. I just found that, some of them got back to me a lot better. They communicated a lot better with me as well, and that made it really useful. Now, sometimes when you're communicating with these people from China, their English isn't going to be as great, so there can be a little bit of a barrier with that. And so that's another thing you might want to consider, because the supplier that you choose is going to be a supplier that you're likely going to use for a long time in the future. So you want to make sure that you have a great relationship with them, and that they're the supplier that you want to work with. Okay. And essentially, once you guys decide on the price, the number of units, the color, the logo, all that sort of stuff of how you want the product to look, then you make an order with them. And they all have their own instructions on how to do that. Some of them accept credit cards. Some of them select or have available PayPal. Others, they want a wire transfer. I've always done a wire transfer with all my suppliers, even in the United States. Same thing with my girlfriend for her suppliers in China. Wire transfer is the most common one, so they'll give you all the information for that, and they'll give you an invoice and everything for that as well. Okay, and then they're going to basically make the product or ship it to where you want it to go, and that's really another step that I'll be sharing in another video. Because where to ship the product to the Amazon fulfillment centers. And by the way, guys, if you want more great free videos like this, then click the link below in the description, or go to projectlifemastery.com/FBA, because that's where I'm going to be releasing a lot of these future videos, more free training like this. And just enter your email address there, and you'll be able to get access to more great videos like this. Okay, so that's Alibaba. You can find, there's millions and millions of products on here that you can find, okay? Now, I'll show you Google. And this is important if you want to find a supplier in the United States. And let's say, for example, you wanted to sell a supplement on Amazon, which I do right now, and I enjoy, and it's great. Now, when it comes to a supplement, the quality is very important. You want to make sure that, if you're selling that in the United States, that people aren't going to get sick from it. It's going to be quality, it's going to be regulated and compliant in the United States. Sometimes when it comes to shipping a supplement or a food item from a country like China, for example, the quality will be less or can be less, and sometimes it might not even be able to be imported into the United States, so there might be some challenges with that as well. So I do recommend to use use Google to find suppliers in the United States. Let's say the product was vitamin C, okay? And you just basically go to Google, type in vitamin C suppliers, okay, or vitamin C manufacturers. Okay, let's just do suppliers. All right, so you're going to see Alibaba here came up. And again, that could be an option as well, looking at Alibaba just to see what's available. Whenever you're doing this, you want to, look at all the different options that you have and weigh the pros, the cons, the prices to really decide on which supplier is going to be best for you. Let's see. Another thing, you can type in vitamin C suppliers private label. Let's try that. Okay. Here's an ad, actually. I'll click on that one. Okay, here's nutrition manufacturer, private label. Okay. So there's already a bunch, and really you can search around. There's actually hundreds and hundreds in the United States. Okay, how about this company here? Let's see what they have. Okay, vitamin C serum. They're going to tell you a little bit about the product here. They have it in stock. You got to request a quote with them. And, let's say that this is maybe a product that you wanted to sell. Then you'd get a quote. And again, contact the supplier, ask them a little bit about, what does it cost to make each unit? What's the minimum order? And just gather as much information as possible about the product. And they're going to get back to you. You can also call them as well, which I've also done with suppliers in the United States if you want to talk to them and everything. So this can be an option. You could even look to have some information about logo design, their packaging, labeling, all that sort of stuff. Okay, that's the same website. Okay, here's another website. You can see all the different in-stock private label vitamins they have. So let's see if they have anything specifically for vitamin C. I'm sure they do. Again, you just contact them. Oh, let's just use vitamin D just to take a look. So they'll tell you a little bit, the nutritional data and facts about this product. And again, you're going to want to do the research to make sure the product is high quality and everything as well. Here's another website. Again, just type in vitamin C. Oh, just looking at this graphic, by the way, you can see, you're going to put the label, when you private label something, on the bottles, right? They're just going to, they're going to put that on for you, but you've got to go and get that designed, which is another thing that I can talk about in another video as well. But if you just search vitamin C, let's see if they have anything. Okay, this is more like a blog that they have. I'm trying to see if they... Okay, here we go. So here's a vitamin C serum that they have. And again, they don't have the price on their website, unfortunately, a lot of these ones. So you're going to have to contact them to get a quote. But, they're basically showing you what they can make, what it can do. You can learn more about the company here. And essentially what I would do is just really contact as many as you can. Get a lot of different options, prices, find out the quality information about the products. When it comes to supplements and stuff, there's a little bit more to it. There's certain claims that you can't make that are illegal to make. The certain things about, how many, if it capsules or tablets or liquid and the quantity and the size, all that sort of stuff comes into play. So whatever the product is you want to find in the United States, you would just do a search here for, whatever supplier or private label and the product name, and then just look at all the different options and just reach out to them, contact them, and just gather as much information as you can. And, you want to essentially in this process identify the suppliers and weigh in on the pros and cons of each of them and assess that and see which would be the best option for you. And you want to consider everything from the price, the shipping, the quality of the product, how you can differentiate with it, your communication with the supplier, make sure they're reliable, and just gather as much as you can before you decide on which supplier that you want to go with. And the more options that you have, the better in helping you decide who you want to go with. So that's essentially it. That's how you can use Alibaba and Google to find a supplier for almost any product out there that you want to sell on Amazon.com. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward process. However, it can seem a little bit overwhelming. It does require some decision making and gathering a lot of information and communicating with them and some research. However, once you've got this done, this is really the hard part. Once you've got this done and you've got your product and you can start selling it on Amazon, and then you can start marketing it and promoting it, which is the fun part. Okay, so hopefully you enjoyed this. Make sure to leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if there's any questions. Please like this video as well if you enjoyed it. And make sure that you click the link in the description or go to projectlifemastery.com/FBA if you want to have more videos like this on how to sell on Amazon. So thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.